Welcome back to today's Explainer. Man, if you were as hooked as I was by that intense, edge-of-your-seat survival in Season 1, well, you are in the exact right place. Today, we're totally decoding the university campus outbreak mystery of Season 2. We're going to sift through all the confirmed facts, the most compelling leaks, and really figure out how the rules of survival are about to completely change.
Okay, let's dive right into this, because the biggest question driving literally all the speculation right now is, what if the real villain isn't Guinan anymore? I mean, think about it. Throughout the whole first outbreak, Guinan was this relentless, terrifying force hunting our survivors at every single turn. But, based on a totally shocking new leak from production, everything we thought we knew about the main threat, it's getting flipped on its head. We're not just dealing with the simple continuation of the same nightmare here. No, we're looking at a completely unforeseen, highly evolved antagonist.
So, moving right along to Section 1, a new campus nightmare taking us from Hyosan to Seoul.
Now, what's really interesting here is how the geographical and character landscape is shifting drastically. We're completely leaving behind our baseline from Season 1, that claustrophobic, locked-down environment of Hyosan High School with its ordinary, mindless infected. According to the official production details, Season 2 actually moves the battleground to a massive, sprawling university campus right in the heart of Seoul. We're dealing with an entirely new outbreak, brand new survivors, and just a terrifyingly expanded scale of danger. It's almost like the genre of the story is subtly shifting, moving us from contained survival horror straight into sprawling urban warfare.
Which brings us to Section 2, the evolving zombie virus and the rise of smarter infected. Now, we can actually anchor these wild rumors directly in reality. Director Lee Jae-kyu has explicitly stated, quote, Season 2 will focus much more on half-zombies, not just ordinary infected people. And guys, this is a massive revelation. It essentially means that characters who carry this specific mutation, like Namra, might finally reveal the absolute full extent of their powers. This fundamentally alters the whole dynamic of the outbreak. It's no longer just a simple numbers game. It's something way more complex and way more dangerous. So what does this evolution actually look like on the ground? Well, a half-zombie isn't just a stronger monster. It's an infected human who literally retains the ability to think, to plan, and incredibly, to work together with others. Just imagine the terrifying implications of that for a second. Simply barricading a door? Yeah, that's not going to save you if the undead actually know how to pick the lock or lay a trap for you. I think it's safe to say if the zombies can form a study group on that campus, the surviving humans are in deep, deep trouble. It's no longer just a desperate scramble for safety. This whole thing is shaping up to be an all-out tactical battle between surviving humans and highly intelligent half-zombies. I mean, when your enemy doesn't sleep, doesn't feel pain, but actually knows how to coordinate an attack, the survival playbook basically gets completely thrown out the window. The stakes get infinitely higher when the horde starts using actual military tactics against you. Let's move to Section 3 and see how this builds into the biggest anomaly we have, the Cheong-san mystery, and how exactly he survived. Now, while speculation is obviously running wild online, let's ground ourselves for a second in what is officially confirmed by Netflix. First, production is fully underway. Second, and this is the big one, Yoon Chan-young is definitely returning as Cheong-san. And third, the nightmare is far from over. Look, we all saw that explosive finale. We saw the blast. The fact that his return is an absolute verified fact is incredible. But, well, it leaves us with a gaping mystery, right? How on earth did he survive a point-blank detonation?
And this brings us to a really fascinating crossroads of fact versus fiction. On one side, we have the hardcore Netflix confirmation. Cheong-san somehow survived and is returning. But on the other side, we have this leading, pretty dark fan theory that he survived because he mutated into an even stronger half-zombie than Guinan. And while the studio is staying completely tight-lipped, when you think about director Lee Jae-kyu's comments about focusing on half-zombies, suddenly Cheong-san's miraculous return starts to make a whole lot of terrifying sense.
Which leads us to our final point. Section 4, Savior or Ultimate Villain, the fate of Cheong-san. So, we have to ask, will Cheong-san save everyone, or will he become the most dangerous zombie we've ever seen? Because think about it, if the virus is truly evolved, and Cheong-san is now this highly intelligent, superpowered half-zombie, his entire role changes. Will he protect the new survivors on the Seoul campus? Or does the virus twist our returning hero into the exact nightmare they're desperately trying to escape? The pieces are officially on the board, and the infected are only getting smarter. Thank you so much for exploring this mystery with me today in this explainer. Stay sharp out there.